there's an old saying, the squeaky wheel gets attention. And what I was saying to the folks when I was visiting them in Meriden at ARC last week, I said, you got to start squeaking a little bit. So can I hear some squeaking out there? Come on. Representative Steinberg was right in encouraging you to contact your legislators, but I want to be a little more specific. We're ready, willing, and able to meet and debate and discuss, and I hope vote on a budget any day now. But there's two very important people who have got to be convinced that we're ready to do that. One is the Speaker of the House, and the other is the Senate President Pro Tem. Because to meet in special session, they have to emergency certify, what they call e-cert, to do that. It doesn't matter if everyone else in the legislature wants to pass a budget. Unless they sign e-cert, we can't convene legally and debate a budget. So while you're going to be speaking potentially to various legislators and their staff today, the message you should be sending to them is get your leadership to agree to e-certify a special session so that we can commence the debate about the budget and how it will be outcoming. And by the way, in my opinion, there's no excuse that we haven't already passed the budget. We had several detailed budget proposals presented during the regular session, and they could have been debated and discussed and voted on during the regular session, but the leadership decided not to do so for whatever reason. But delay is no longer tolerable. Every day that's delayed, more and more people are getting hurt, and the suffering is irreversible. Even if we eventually adopt a budget which makes you whole, that nothing can make up for what you're going through right now. So the goal today, I think, should be to put maximum pressure on those two leaders up here, the Senate President Pro Tem, Senator Looney, and Speaker of the House, Speaker Resimovitz. And so every legislator or staff that you talk to, sure, talk to them, encourage them to support convening a budget session as soon as possible, but make sure that you get a commitment from them to put the pressure on the Speaker of the House and the Senate President Pro Tem. I can tell you this, the budget that my caucus came out with, the Senate Republican caucus, preserved third-party funding, so ARC, for example, would be fully funded under our proposal, and that is one of the things that we're ready to defend and debate when the budget session does commence. But again, the damage is being done every day now, and that can't be undone. So delay is no longer acceptable. We should meet and debate the budget, and there's no reason why we can't do it before the end of this week, to be honest with you. So, do I have your commitment? You're going to tell everybody you meet today to talk to the Speaker of the House and the Senate President Pro Tem, demand that they convene a special session by signing the e-cert as soon as possible. What do you say? Do I have a show of hands? I want to close by saying that this is particularly important for me. I grew up with a cousin who was developmentally disabled, and I have a nephew who was autistic, and so I've seen the struggles that families have to go through with children who have developmental issues, and I've seen the suffering firsthand. I've seen what my sister's done in particular to advocate for my nephew, and I totally admire the people who advocate for the disabled, those who are most vulnerable among us. Don't give up hope. Keep up the fight. Don't let up. Be persistent. Just pound away, and remember, get the Speaker of the House and the Senate President Pro Tem to agree to emergency certify, and let's get into work and get the budget resolved within the next week. Thank you very much.